I find it extremely hilarious how earlier in this video I was saying, oh yeah, I want to spend more time outside. I'm just going to start recording myself when I'm outside, which is true. That is happening. But the problem is that it's fucking raining outside. So I ain't doing that shit. What the fuck? So now I got to start venting in the comforts of my own home again. Now I gotta start talking shit in the comforts of my own home because Mother Nature decided that they wanted to rain again today. It's whatever though. I actually have to stay in the crib at least for the first couple hours. Probably gonna go to the gym later, but yeah, I don't know. Something I realized when it comes to I ain't gonna lie, I'm just pacing, but something I realized when it comes to life is that things aren't gonna go as you expect it to be. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I was expecting to go all 4 years of college without a single gap and without any problems financial aid-wise. That was a cap. That's why I had to take the gap in the first place, because of my financial aid. But it's just little shit like that. Like, I was expecting to have my own crib by 20. Well, by 19. I'm 19 and I still don't got my own crib. Maybe I should manage my money a bit better, but hey, who am I to speak, all right? I'm just Devin looking in hindsight, you know? Or at the very least have a car, but my dumb ass doesn't know how to manage my money the best. And that's another thing. I feel like they should have had more classes on money management for niggas like me who actually paid attention in class, bro. Because, like, I know that folks had the argument of, oh, if they gave y'all financial literacy classes in high school, a lot of you niggas wouldn't listen. What about the niggas who did listen, though? Niggas always forget about that. There was niggas in class who did listen. There was only about a solid 5% of niggas in class that didn't actually listen in class, bro. And that's what a lot of people forget. That 5% be a loud majority for a lot of you niggas for whatever fucking reason. Y'all should have gave me more fucking classes to teach me how to do my taxes before the age of 18. That shit still pisses me off, yo. Because my mom, I'm not even gonna talk about that, but my mom, she barely taught us shit when it came to like taxes and things of that nature and financial literacy. Maybe because she barely knew herself. I ain't gonna lie. From my knowledge, at least, she barely had any knowledge on it. Either that, or she just didn't feel like teaching us. There's no in between. Because if you had the knowledge, surely you gonna pass it. Like what Leo Thug said in that one video. Teach was taught. Teach was taught, nigga. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, that shit pisses me off. I should be able to learn too, just like you did, nigga. And I don't mean the trials and tribulations. I mean you teaching me, sitting me down and say, all right, so you need to put this and that and then the third. It's shit like that made me not want to get a fucking bank account with my mom. Because that's what I got with Wells Fargo. Worst mistake in my life. One of the worst mistakes in my life. Matter of fact, fuck that. I'm just gonna make this a video about financial things that I've learned while being an adult, while I'm pushing 20 years old. So first thing I learned is that the bank account that you choose is actually more important than niggas let off, bro. No bullshit. Whether it's a credit union, whether it's just US Bank, whether it's fucking, who knows? Whether it's one of them local spots that you got in your space, but you know niggas don't know about it, but it's very much a local, but it works for you, so you keep using it type shit. Like, that's such a huge thing that niggas just gloss over in terms of teaching folks. And matter of fact, the more I learn about fucking finances, the more I'm gonna just start telling my audience, the little 2 people that watch, because I'm getting this not knowing how to just navigate life as an adult is pissing me off. So I'm gonna teach what's taught. When I learn something, y'all learn something, because this is about to piss me off. So first thing first, never go with Wells Fargo. Don't make the same mistake I did, because now I'm stuck using Chime Bank because my ID is expired and I need to get a new ID, and I can't get a new bank until then because my bank account from Wells Fargo got cooked in a fiasco last fucking year, like September. And let me tell y'all the scenario how that even happened in the first place, because I remember one time there was this little fake internship email getting sent out to niggas, and my homeboy and I both thought that it was real. So when he sent it to me, he was like, hey, I know you're a science major. Maybe this is something that you can use. I look into it, and they're giving me through the process, and I guess they try to give me a fake check because it was supposed to be a work from home position that you're supposed to buy the materials that they send you and yada, yada, yada. They sent me a fake check. In hindsight, I realized it was a fake check. In the moment, I didn't. So they sent me a fake check, and in that check, I'm looking at everything. I'm just like, oh no, this is bad. In hindsight, I'm looking at that. But like the fact that it bounced twice. So then I'm like, fuck, I'm really cooked. Because now my bank account is locked and they're saying, yeah, we're just going to make sure there's no fraud happening on the account. I'm like, all right, cool. As long as I'm able to access my money sooner or later. 2 weeks later, they send me an email talking about some, yeah, your account's going to get closed on the 14th of September. What? Time out. Nigga, what? I'm like, no, this can't be happening. It was bad for me. I was looking like I was cooked. So I'm like, all right, I got to find a contingency plan, essentially, right? So, mind you, I was fighting them for like 6 months. I still ain't see my fucking money. So I'm like, fuck, I need to find a way to get my bread back. Luckily, the student return check happened, but I ain't having no bank account. So I had to set up something through Chime. I had to set up an entire Chime account. But depositing cash on your card with stuff like Chime, or just in general, is actually much more aggravating and not dumb, but very much irritating as they let off. Because on top of the fact that I had to go take my student return check from financial aid to a cash checking place, get my bread back, then scramble to deposit it on my account just to never end up doing it for the first fall semester, made my financial issues 10 times worse when dealing with anything that fall semester of 2023. It was not fun for me. So rule number 1, don't go Wells Fargo. I don't know who else to go, but at the very least, just don't choose it. If you're 17 and you need a bank, Wells Fargo is gonna trap you and be like, oh yeah, bro, come with us, bro. We set up accounts at 17 without your parent. Don't fall for it, bro. Just use Chime or something, or Current, or whatever online banking app they got. At the very least, use that until you get another bank like Chase and things of that nature when you're 18. Another thing, the second you turn 18, don't make the same mistake I did with Wells Fargo again, because my credit card bill was set up with them. So now my credit card history is cooked. Luckily, my student loan saved my shit, because me paying on time on my student loan is like helping my credit. So eventually, by the end of this summer, or maybe even the start of fall, I can apply for a new credit card and get my shit back up and running, because this will be my 4th semester in college. So I'm going to be taking my time and building everything that I need before taking my time to move out, because I ain't gonna sit here and cap, yo. This life shit isn't easy, but it's easier if you have the right head on your mind and you think your decisions through and take your time. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm taking my time with it. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my time with it. So while that's happening, in the meantime, another financial tip I've learned is find some type of saving method, whether it's, oh, hold on, my camera was moving. Find some type of saving method, bro. Whether it's, oh, I'm gonna save $20 from this check, the rest is going to essentials, bills, needs, and if I have a little bit left, I'll put it to wants. And if I don't have anything I want to buy, I'll throw it back in savings. Whether it's that, whether it's doing the 60-40 method, whatever you do, make sure you have some way to make sure you have something in your savings account. You know, it don't gotta be a lot. It don't gotta be this major amount, just something small to help you build your goal week after week. Because I play the game by a week standpoint. I try to stay present in the moment, but I try to play it by a week standpoint. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say that, you know. But yeah, in terms of I should make my bed. But no, in terms of like financial literacy, that's kind of like the two biggest things that I know. Besides like doing everything early. So like say tax season's rolling up. Everyone knows you get your W-2 forms mid-January to early February. That's usually the time. Do your taxes immediately. Or if you don't do your own taxes and someone else does it for you, have them do it immediately. Unless it's like your mom and them, because then like I ain't gonna sit here and crap. I know folks whose mom does their taxes for them. That's a crazy luxury to have, isn't it? Yeah, that's a crazy luxury to have, isn't it? But yeah, they will let their mom do their taxes. But if you're not one of those folks who have the luxury of having a parent who can just do your taxes for you, you either do it yourself, but very early, or you space it out so when it's time to actually submit it, you're good, or you actually pass it off to a company who can do it for you. Because I think H&R Block can do taxes for you, or TurboTax, or things of that nature. Do that shit early. Especially if you're a new college student and you happen to be watching this video, do your shit early. Deadlines matter, bro. They're so important. Deadlines are so important, bro. Deadlines are so important, bro. Because in high school, they ain't gonna make deadlines seem as important as it is. Oh, you'll just get a late fee. I'll just give you like 2 points down because you submitted it late. Or some teachers would be like, I won't even do nothing. If you submit it late, I don't care. As long as it's before the semester ends. Or some bullshit like that. And anything after 18 years old, that shit won't fly no more, bro. If it's late, it's going to be a major penalty to you, or you just won't be able to do it at all. Because I know some folks who are 2 years behind their taxes. And I don't know how they're escaping the IRS right now. But there's niggas that are 2 years behind their taxes, bro. And that shit's so crazy to me. And I'm just like, nigga, how are you alive? The IRS didn't knock you off at this point, bro. I'm thinking the IRS going pow, 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 pow. AA-12 with a switch. Rocket launcher with a switch. Pow, 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 pow. Like, bro, how are you alive? These niggas put niggas up for jail for fun. How are you still walking this earth? I don't know. It's stuff like that very confuses me. Because I'm just like, there's no way niggas on this planet are 2 years behind their fucking taxes, yo. That shit crazy to me. But hey, who am I to speak? I'm just a 19-year-old who's learning the hard lessons about the financial world. And shit, not even just financial, just anything. Booking appointments, barbers. I'm trying to think, what are some other good examples? Shit, pre-ordering. I don't know why a lot of folks make a big deal out of pre-ordering some games, but niggas would be like, oh, pre-ordering. If you don't pre-order by this date, you don't get the extra cosmetic that, or some bullshit. I don't know. But yeah, in conclusion, take them deadlines seriously, bro. They matter. They really do. They really do. But yeah, I don't know if this is the end of the video, but if it is, be sure to follow my Twitch. I'll put it on the screen because I stream on there from time to time when I'm allowed to, when I'm able to. So please do that. Please do that.